All right, last takeaway from this
Let's do
game,
it.
dude. You ready for it?
Let's do it.
This one really, I know I wrote this one, but it gets me in the feels. I
Yep.
don't know whether or not to feel good about the team. And I titled this "To Feel Good or Not to Feel Good." That is the
That is the
question.
question.
We've won 4 of our last 5, but the last 2 wins were ugly as hell against bad teams that we should have crushed. Now, I know
Mhm.
that Washington almost took out the Broncos on a Sunday night, which was an incredible game, by the way.
It was so good. It was such a good game.
But we were playing such a half of a team that Washington was fielding. They're obviously very well coached.
Mhm.
And then New Orleans, right? We were up 16-0. We should win this game easily, and then we end up having to scrape by the skin of our teeth. So I'm going to start with a question. I have a series of questions for you on this one. What are we feeling good about in this current streak? In the 4 out of 5, we've won 4 out of 5 games. What do you feel good about in that streak?
Yeah, for me, it's two things. It's the way Achan continues to run, right? I think it is well known that he is the focal point of this offense. Teams are, I'm assuming, game planning accordingly. At least you hope, or rather hope not, or hope that they aren't doing it, but they probably are. And he's still producing. And the way this defense has turned around, I think seeing our young defensive rookies, our young defensive players,
Mm.
Phillips getting traded allowed Chop to be on the field a lot more. He's starting to show back up. Chubb is still producing. I really like what I'm seeing from this defense, from Weaver's defense. And there are still some things that need to be cleaned up. There are still some issues from time to time, but overall, I mean, again, statistics don't lie. They're a top 5 defense over the last 5 years, over the last 5 weeks.
Over the last 5 years.
They are a top
4
5. I
score in
wish.
5 years ago.
Yeah. And so I think, picking one from everything, right? It's the defense as a whole, our young players on that side of the ball coming together, and Achan.
Yeah, I think it's Achan for me for sure, without
Yeah.
a doubt. Just seeing him blossom into a running back we thought he could be in his rookie year when we were only getting to see flashes of him, kind of gotten, all the talk with him was that he was too small, right? Same thing with Christian McCaffrey when Christian McCaffrey came out. He's too small. He's going to be injured all the time. He's never going to be on the field, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he's kind of debunked that, right? I mean, he's
Very
been on
much
the
so.
field a
Early.
ton.
Yep.
We give him more and more opportunities every single year.
Mhm.
So, I mean, Achan's just the biggest and the biggest thing for me. That's the biggest positive I can see. I like what the defense is doing, but I'm nervous that it's a bit of a mirage.
Sure. And you very well could be right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, good to see Minka back, though.
Very much so.
Good to see. I don't know if
I kind of hope he stays. I kind of hope he stays. I know he won't, but I want him to.
I mean, if I were him, I probably wouldn't, but you never know. He might stay.
Maybe depending on what GM we get in and maybe, conversations are had, maybe he likes the direction that we're in.
So you know what we feel good about, though? What do we feel bad about during this streak? I mean, we've won 4 or 5, but some of it feels icky. Go ahead.
Pick me. Tua. Tua. I feel horrible. I feel like I got punched in the dick multiple times every time I watch Tua.
Yeah.
I think the glaringly obvious answer to this is Tua's play at the quarterback position. I will also say this. I have not really enjoyed Mike McDaniel as a whole. I know last couple games there have been some positive. He committed to the run a lot more. He's using the 6th offensive lineman like we've been begging him to do. I get it. I just and I say this with caveat with the big giant asterisk because again he is hamstrung with Tua. However, that does not excuse a lot of the other things that he has or rather has not done.
Yeah, I think obviously Tua is the number one answer in this situation. Yeah. Injuries, dude. And it just always seems to be the same guys getting injured. That's the problem I have with the situation. Is there a lack of preparation? Is there a lack of treating your body right? Like, what's the deal? Why are the same guys getting hurt all the time? The cornerback room, which we knew would be a problem even before we lost our so-called starters, has been a pretty big problem. So I think that's where kind of my gripes with this team I don't have a lot. Obviously, we won 4 games, right? It's hard to have a lot of gripes outside of Tua playing like absolute dog shit. There's not a lot else going on here. What do you guys think about this? What's your good and your bad for this current streak? Because we're about to dive into more, but we're going to do the rest of the season. So give me what you liked and didn't like about the streak, and then give us future games, because that's what we're about to dive into, Josh.
Yes.
What would make you feel good about this team? How do they finish the season to make you feel good about potentially not just the team, but potentially keeping the coach? And you could do both, one with and one without keeping the coach.
Yeah, look, I mean, if the coach stays, I'll be okay with it. It's not what I would choose. It's not what I would do. But if the decision is to give Mike McDaniel another run, assuming he's not back with Tua as the starter, Tua might be on the team, but Tua as not the starter, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
What do I need to see? I just need to see competent coaching. I need to see from the offensive side of the ball specifically. I need to see us continue to identify what is working, aka heavy sets, extra offensive linemen, 2 tight end sets, running back, feed the running backs, continue to feed the running backs. And when you think you fed them too much, feed them one more time. And from the defensive side of the ball, I want to see consistency. I understand we're 4 out of 5. That's amazing. We have 2 very winnable games leading up into Cincinnati, which is probably no longer very winnable at this point with Joe Burrow coming back. Although their offensive line is hot garbage, so maybe our defense can step up. But I just want to see competent play. If we win out, or we win 2 or 3 and we get to 10-7, or we get to 11-6, quick math sucks. That's amazing. I'll be singing from the rafters. That's great. But if we lose every game, I'm still going to be looking at player evaluation. Who are the foundational pieces? Because to me, there is nothing that can happen this year outside of winning the Super Bowl. And even then, where I would think, okay, some serious changes need to be made. I will say this. There is an asterisk. Sorry, Anthony. There is an asterisk. Seeing Mike McDaniel with a new GM intrigues me. A competent GM, somebody that doesn't bring in injured veterans, injured rookies, and sign cornerbacks 3 days before the preseason starts, and who ends up being a starter, aka Rasul Douglas.
You mean somebody that tells Mike what he's getting, not asks Mike what he wants?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that intrigues me a little bit.
I will say the one thing that would make me extremely happy about this season is to beat the Patriots in Week 18.
Oh man,
I don't even care if they're benching starters. Beat the damn Patriots in Week 18. We should have beat them in Week 2.
We should have
beat them in Week 2. Beat them in Week 18. The best we can do this year is 10-7. It's absolutely mind blowing that we could still be 10-7. By the way, I just can't even fathom that.
It's nuts.
And it's doable. That's the crazy part. We got the Jets, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Buccaneers, who suddenly look like ass, and then we got the Patriots. Like, who says you couldn't beat those 5 teams?
Yeah, 4 out of those 5 teams are not cakewalks, though.
What I really want to see is the defense win us those games. I want to see the defense be for real.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. Prove my hesitation wrong. And say, no, we are actually the defense that beat Josh Allen and beat him handily, right? We're actually the defense who made Kirk Cousins look like he hasn't played football in 20 years, right? Like, if the defense, especially like letting the youngsters go, like let Chop eat, bro. If Weaver can like just let the defense do a little bit more, a little more aggressive. He came out aggressive in the Saints game, by the way, and then in the second half went totally conservative. Absolutely mind-blowing.
I can't stand it.
That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I don't even care about the record. I don't care about the record. Yep. I want to see the defense stay in the top 10 of the league over these last 5 games. Because I don't care about the offense anymore, right? We know what it is. It's Achane. Achane's going to potentially get 2,000 yards total. He's gonna. I mean, he might come close to 20 touchdowns if we keep giving it to him.
I mean, yeah.
He's at 10 right now, so that's a bit of a stretch. But 15 is very doable. So I know what the offense is. But man, if the defense can keep playing that way, that would be something.
What would you want to see from the coaching staff? And what do you want to see in the coaching staff to finish the year on both sides?
Well, in offense, I want to see them stop leaning onto it in situations where you don't need to lean onto it. Like if Achane got you all the way down to the 11-yard line, keep giving it to Achane. Don't let one time getting stuffed at the line deter you. Drives me batty.
Of course, we said the same thing when they went for it 4 times on the 2-yard line, and
I was okay with that one.
Yeah, no, so was I. It's just, it
didn't work out, which sucked.
Right.
But we've seen the screen game be pretty much eliminated from the offense. Thank fucking God. I hope, knock on wood.
Yeah, they're listening.
Jesus Christ. So the screen game has been pretty much eliminated as a tool for the run game, whatever the fuck that meant.
An extension. You got to say it right.
An extension of the run game. Sorry. We're using the tight ends. Dolchik and Waller were both involved. Not heavily, but we didn't throw the ball a lot. Yep. Julian Hill was involved and actually looked like Jillian Hill again, unfortunately.
Oh, my God, that drop, dude. Hit him right in the chest.
And on defense, I want to see him be aggressive and stay aggressive. We do not have the tools to sit back and see what the offense is going to do, right? Like, with the tools we have on defense, I feel like you have to be aggressive and hope you don't get burned.
Yeah. When you're expected to lose, you don't play. You play to win, not play to lose. You know what I mean? Or not to lose, whatever the saying is.
Exactly. All right, last one, dude. What would make us feel bad to see in the future games? We got 5 games left. At the end of the year, you feel like shit because what happened?
Everything collapsed. They stopped doing what is working and are for example, they stop running the ball. They put the ball into his hands and say, go win us a game. Weaver stops being aggressive and leading the league, or is a top defensive caller in the league when it comes to blitzes. We're a top blitzing team. We should remain a top blitzing team because, to your point, the longer we make our cornerbacks cover, the worse it gets. So send people, put hands in front of faces, and make it uncomfortable for the quarterbacks because unfortunately our cornerbacks can't cover for that long. They can do it very well for a second and a half. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So sometimes they even get a stick at the line. That's nice. Agreed, though. I think, if this is our last win of the season, that would be hugely disappointing. Yeah. We would end up 5-12. And many people might be excited because we'll end up with a probably top 6 pick.
That's not what would excite me. That would mean we're definitely rebuilding.
True. Yeah. I think we kind of are definitely rebuilding. We're not. I think we are. When you need a quarterback, you're in a rebuild, in my opinion. Which I think we need a quarterback. So I think, the opposite of what I just said before. Coaching goes back to reverts back to screen plays, the super conservative defense. We don't run the ball. Like, all of that crap would really annoy me. Losing to the Jets, Jesus Christmas,
and
that
Pittsburgh.
would annoy me.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh doesn't annoy me as much as the Jets, though. Although Aaron Rodgers I can't stand, but losing to the Tyrod Taylor-led Jets, come on.
Yeah, he threw. Aaron Rodgers threw Jonnu Smith under the bus multiple times after this last game.
Jonnu, come back. All right, let's get to the chat. We did ask them a bunch of questions, and then we said, see, we're not talking to you no more. So let's go and check them out. Let's see. They're talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Dreaming of a white Christmas. Dolphins fall short of the playoffs run, or will they get lucky? Minka sounded like he's here and he likes the guys he's playing with. That's good. I didn't know his family's here year-round, so that's nice. I don't know, Gator. Maybe not. The corners may not be consistent enough.
No, I would say they're not.
Yeah. Minka did cause the fumble. He recovered. Yeah, Minka had a day.
He had himself a hell of a day.
The bad for True Blazers is that they keep winning games like Washington and New Orleans that will allow Ross to keep the band together. CC does not give a shit. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. The Finns won't break. They're going to shatter our hearts until in week 18. Or the divisional round. Yeah, exactly. We will lose if we have to win against the Patriots in week 18 to get into the playoffs. That's a guaranteed loss.
We'll lose all of your money on field goal.
Yeah. Abel's dream scenario is to go 10-7 to make the playoffs and still fire Mike and get rid of 2.
Yes. Amen. Abel, if this happens, I would be ecstatic.
That would be funny. True Blazers, some of the young players getting plenty of reps and experience. Yeah, for sure. It was good to see Zeke Biggers get half a sack. That was awesome.
That was really cool, dude. He was excited too.
Yeah, I think that the interior defensive line with some better coaching could be incredible.
A top 5 unit, like we said at the beginning of the season.
I don't know who the D-line coach is, but we may need to change there. Joe Burrow will probably have a career day versus, but if you get pressure on Joe, he's human. He's
Yeah.
human. I wouldn't take too much out of the Steelers game. He's coming back from injury, facing a division rival in the Steelers, and Aaron Rodgers likes to talk shit. I don't know. I don't. We'll see what we see on.
No,
on
I'd say Chase has a better chance at blowing up than Joe Burrow versus us.
Benito Jones is 28.
Yeah.
Thanks to Josh for that. I just put our own name up on the thing.
Yeah, look at you.
So,
go team.
Legend. Conspiracy theory: Fuaga's huge and badly timed penalties were him trying to help his Floyd brothers who still have a chance. Oh hell! This is the defensive player for the Saints. I was like, who the hell is he talking about? Oh, but Kosa's the biggest Waller fan I know.
Yeah,
he really is.
Yes, and rightfully so, man. When he's on the field, he's a difference maker.
Patriots maybe last year's Broncos in Week 18. I do not remember what happened there. To be honest, you have to remind me on that one.
It's okay. I'm going against the number 1 team in our dynasty league, and I'm up by 22 points. And the only player he has left is not Ramondre Stevenson, the other guy.
Oh, Travion
Henderson.
Oh, so you're playing your brother.
Yeah.
Austin Clark is our D-line coach. Who is a really good question.
Yeah.
I do not know.
Somebody. That's a guy.